Okay, today we continue discussing the exercises in the workbook. I think today we have exercise 6, right? Right, we have exercise 6. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Yes, Doctor. Exercise 6. Yes, Doctor.
Can exercise 6, huh?
Yes, exactly.
Then عندنا subordinate or dependent clauses. طبعا subordinate to the same as dependent clause. Yeah. Exercise 6. Pick out the subordinate or dependent clause in each of the sentences below. Label the constituent parts, both of the main clause and of the subordinate clause, and indicate the relationship between the two clauses. Thus, for example, you must add the raisins after you poured the syrup over the crumbs. طبعا هنا في عندنا you subject, must add verb, the raisins object. وهنا في عندنا another clause after you poured the syrup over the crumbs. طبعا عندنا you subject برضو عندنا another. هذا طبعا number 1 you must add the raisins عبارة عن ايش تسميها؟ main clause. طبعا second clause after you poured the syrup over the crumble. هاي نعتبرها dependent clause. يعني فيها after here. هاي كلها مسميها ايش؟ هاي كلها من عند after you pour the syrup over the crumbs. Okay. And this is what dependent. You must add the raisins. هاي ايش؟ المين clause. طبعا المين clause في subject to verb object او complement. نفس الشيء الديبندنت clause في subject to verb وممكن object وممكن ايش؟ adverb. هنا after طبعا هاي subordinated conjunction after the subject you will have poured a verb with this syrup object over the crumbs هاي adverb. Okay. طب شوف relationship between this one اللي هو you must add the raisins and after you pour the syrup over the crumbs. What's the relationship between these two clauses? One هذا main clause والsecond is the subordinate. إذا هنا في عندنا sequence of what? Of things. First, you put or you pour okay. After you put the syrup, طبعا بتكون relationship between this clause والsecond and first clause. طبعا this happens before the other. After you have poured. Then you must add the raisins after. Then this is a second clause dependent. After the first clause, so you must add. But then you poured the syrup over the crumbs. Okay. Number 1. Number 1.
I don't believe that those bookshelves are popular anywhere yet.
أول شيء بنعرف شو وين dependent clause. Okay. أو subordinate.
I don't believe main clause.
I don't believe. هاي is dependent. main clause
من ذاته لآخر شيء.
طبعا those bookshelves are popular anywhere yet. إذن هاي ايش المين clause. طب شو relationship between them؟ لو second clause هو those bookshelves are popular anywhere yet. شو بتعمل مع الكلوز نمبر I don't believe؟
تنفي الفعل.
لو قلنا من عند هنا I don't believe هاي verb مضبوط؟ that those bookshelves are popular anywhere yet. شو الفاكشن تبعها هون؟ بالنسبة للجملة. believe what here؟
دكتور ممكن تعيد؟ ما فهمت.
في عندنا I don't believe، عندنا هون في عندنا don't believe verb مظبوط؟
تمام.
that those bookshelves are popular anywhere yet. شو الفاكشن تبعها بالجملة هاي؟ that those bookshelves are popular anywhere.
مش عارف.
عندنا subject I و don't believe verb، شو بتكون هاي object.
صح.
مظبوط؟ مثلا
صح.
I don't believe you، شو you أنا؟ object مظبوط؟
صح.
هذا الكلوز كله شايفين عند that those bookshelves are popular anywhere yet. هاي ايش؟ object. اوكي. number 2. yes.
What that advertisement says is not true. What that advertisement says.
إذا هاي كلها ايش؟ هاي ايش بنعتبرها؟
subject.
هي subject صح. إذا what that advertisement says هاي كلها ايش؟ هاي dependent.
independent.
ها؟ شو الفاكشن تبعها بالسنتنس؟
انه بتصير subjective
subject لانه في
complement.
عندنا is هون شايفين؟ اذا كل شيء before the verb بيكون subject. اذا هاي عباره عن clause. اذا الكلوز what that advertisement says هاي dependent clause. الفانكشن تبعها subject. طبعا فيها ايش؟ فيها constituent زي what و that و advertisement says. اوكي؟ في noun وفي verb وفي object و subject and so on. اوكي. number 3.
What that advertisement says, I simply do not believe.
هل هي number 2 ولا بتختلف؟
إنه صارت object هون. What that advertisement says on object.
طيب هل هي نفس number 2 ولا بتختلف؟
تختلف دكتور لأنه بالأول كانت subject.
طيب لو عملنا هون شوف لو قلنا I simply don't believe what that advertisement says. شو صار عندنا هنا؟ صار عندنا delaying للسبجكت وعملنا الاوبجكت حطينا ايش؟ before السبجكت. لاحظون؟ نقول لو حكينا الجمله بشكل صحيح شو بقول I simply
do not believe
what that advertisement says. اوكي؟
يعني هون delayed object.
delayed subject.
delayed subject.
شايف وين صار I هنا بعد الاوبجكت. هذا الاوبجكت هنا. اوكي؟ بينما اللي قبلها كلها سبجكت. هو شو صارت؟ object. وصار وين السبجكت هون delayed I.
subject delayed I.
اوكي. طيب next.
I will believe it when I see the results.
وين
dependent when I see the results.
yes. طب هنا I'll believe it. شو يتون؟
object.
طيب when I see the results.
adverb صح دكتور هون.
هاي when I see the results هل هي related ل it ولا I؟
لا I صح؟
لا I؟
لا it.
لا it. إذا شو عن it هنا؟ object مظبوط؟ إذا شو بكون when I see the results؟
complement.
Objective complement. Yes. إذا this is إيش؟ objective complement. لأنه I believe it شو هي with when I see the result. إذا هون it بما أنها object. إذا when I see the result إيش تصير objective complement. Yes. number 5.
Can you tell us when we shall see the results?
When dependent.
When we shall see the results.
When we shall see the results.
Can tell verb.
Can you tell us?
Can you tell?
طيب us شو عن us؟
indirect object.
Indirect object. طيب when when we shall see the results
direct object.
direct object. اذا الفيرب هنا تل عباره عن ايش؟
direct object.
الفيرب تل diatransitive it has two objects اللي هو us
when we shall see the result.
direct when we shall see the results هي ايش؟ direct object. اوكي طيب number 6.
I was saying, could you come next Saturday?
Where is the
Could-
dependent?
Could you come next Saturday?
لو سألنا could you come تعطي معنا could you come next Saturday?
تعطي معنى.
Yes إذا مش dependent. Where is dependent?
I was saying.
I was saying. Okay. إذا I was saying هنا إيه؟
مش عارف اكتب.
طبعا verb I subject was very saying. طيب could you هاي كلها شو تكون؟ could you come next Saturday؟ شو بدك تعتبرها؟
Object.
طيب أنت لما تقول I say something شو بصير something هون؟
Object. Object. هون.
object. إذا نفس الشيء I was saying could you come next؟ طبعا هذا question. could you come؟ تيجي هون إيش object. Directed. Yes. Number 7.
I guess I have eaten chicken 6 or 7 times.
طب وين dependent clause?
I have eaten chicken
No,
6 or 7.
I have eaten. Does it give meaning? I have eaten chicken 6 or 7 times.
So I guess is the
I guess
dependent.
أنا بتكون dependent. لأنه قسم بدها تكملة. أوكي. هون بتكون إيش؟ dependent clause. Guess. أوكي طيب.
Object كمان.
But
صح؟
شو I've eaten chicken 6 7 times. شو الفانكشن تبعها؟
زي المثال اللي قبل object.
لا لو قلنا guess what هي guess something مضبوط؟
صح.
شو بصير I've eaten؟ شو الفانكشن تبعها بالجملة؟ لو قيمة كلها لو قلت I guess something شو something؟
Object.
object. وال I've eaten
Object.
شو الفانكشن تبعها؟
Verb.
نفس الشيء. مو guess what قيم what. لو قلت I guess something قلنا object. قيم something وحط I've eaten chicken 6 or 7.
Object.
نفس الشيء. إذا شو هي؟
Object.
Object. Yes. The next one. You didn't leave the tap open after you shut off the water supply. When dependent?
After you shut off the water supply.
After you shut off water supply. Right. You didn't leave the tap open after you shut off the water supply. طبعا هنا dependent after you shut off the water supply. طبعا شو relationship between the clause الأول والثاني؟ إنه في عندنا sequence of events هنا. You didn't leave the tap open after you shut off the water supply. يعني one of them happens before the other. Okay. طيب. The next one.
Where the plane crashed, the snow is still falling heavily. Where the plane crashed, dependent clause.
Dependent, yes. طب شو الفانكشن تبعها هون بالجملة؟ Where the plane crashed.
Objective complement. أو لا آسف.
طيب اطلع على نمبر 3 كيف عملنا فيها نمبر 3؟
What the advertisement says, I cannot.
It's an object.
Object.
Object. إذا شو نقدر نعمل السبجكت ديلي سبجكت؟ نقول the snow
Delay
is
subject.
falling heavily. Where the
Where?
زي جملة نمبر 3 بالضبط. إذا عملنا هون delaying للسبجكت. وشو عملنا بالأول؟ we move forward لإيش؟ الأوبجكت. لو where the plane crashed.
طيب شو الفانكشن تبعها دكتور؟ Where the plane crashed. Plane.
وبتحكي عن ايش؟ عن the place where the plane crashed. طبعا هاي بتختلف عن 3 هنا. في عندنا where the plane crashed the snow is still falling. طبعا هاي كومبلمنت كل الجمله هون. كومبلمنت where the plane crashed. طبعا شو الكومبلمنت هنا؟ adverbial. لأن where the plane crashed. هو مش سوري مش object نمبر 9.
add
تختلف عن هاي نمبر 3 لأن هنا في عندنا believe بدأ ايش بدأ؟
I think it's adverbial clause of time, right?
Yes, adverb clause of time. Yes. لا place مش time. Where لأنه بس مش object هاي نمبر 10 نمبر 9.
Okay, please.
نمبر 3 لأنه I simply don't believe one is not complete. تقول believe what the advertisement says. هم يصير object. What the advertisement says. بينما هون لا هون في عندنا 2 clauses. Where the plane crashed the snow is still falling heavily. نقدر نقول the snow is still falling heavily where بس هون عبارة عن adverbial. Where the plane crashed مش object. Okay. Yes. Next.
where the plane crashed is still not known. subject هون صارت.
Where the plane.
إذا وين subject?
where the plane crashed.
Where the plane crashed. ونفس الشيء شو بكون نفس الشيء؟ dependent clause. Where the plane crashed هي عبارة عن dependent clause. نفس الوقت شو بتكون؟ subject. يعني في عندنا is verb المين verb. إذا where the plane crashed is ايش؟ the subject. Okay, any question about this exercise? واضح؟ طيب. ننتقل exercise 7. Indicate by
Yes.
OD يعني OD يعني direct object. OI يعني indirect object. CS يعني subjective complement. والCO معناته objective complement. Whether the parts underlined in the sentence below are direct object, indirect object, subject complement, and objective complement. Okay, number 1. Yes, number 1.
Will someone get a doctor quickly? Doctor is direct object.
Direct object. Yes, good. Next.
George and Paul both became famous doctors. Famous.
ما كرهت صوتك قطع.
Yes, subjective complement.
Subjective complement. Yes, good. Number 3. Next.
Do you call yourself a doctor? Yourself direct object. Doctor objective complement.
Objective complement. Yes, good. Next.
May I call you Jenny? You direct object. Jenny objective complement.
Objective complement. Yes. Next. Yes.
It's the same as number 4. May I call you a text thing?
It's not the same. Jenny هنا قلنا ايش؟
Jenny is objective complement.
طيب هنا may I call you a taxi or something؟ هل taxi هون objective complement؟
I'm not sure.
يعني you taxi. أنا two objects here ولا لا؟ you ايه عبارة عن ايش you؟
Okay.
indirect وتاكسي direct ولا لا؟ إذا هنا عندنا you the indirect object والتاكسي direct object. Yes. لأن هنا الكول عبارة عن diatransitive verb يعني it takes two objects. Next.
دكتور النت عندي علق بس ممكن 3 و4 تعيدهم بسرعة.
Do you call yourself a doctor؟ هنا دكتور عبارة عن objective complement. طبعا yourself object ودكتور objective complement. May I call you Jenny؟ نفس الشيء. You object وجيني objective complement. Number 5 تختلف. May I call you taxi هنا You indirect object, taxi, direct object. 6.
Call me anything you like.
Uh-huh.
Call verb me
indirect
indirect object
or
object.
object.
Direct
Anything you
direct
want
object.
or you like?
Indirect object.
No. Objective complement. Me one. Anything you like. يعني call me أنا. يعني anything you like, objective complement. Next. Yes.
It is so cold, I can't get warm.
Uh-huh.
So cold, subjective complement.
Subjective complement.
I can't get warm. Adverb, دكتور هون.
Verb form? No, it's not a verb. An adjective form.
It's also subjective complement, right?
Yes. Subjective complement. I can't get warm. Yes. Yes, next.
I can't get my hands warm. My hands direct object.
Direct object.
Warm objective complement.
Objective complement. Yes, good. Next.
Keep quiet.
Yes.
Keep those children quiet. Quiet هنا objective complement كونه مخاطب. صح دكتور؟
Subjective complement. Yes.
Objective complement. Or keep those children indirect object, quiet direct object. صح؟
لا. طبعا
keep
keep quiet.
objective complement. Object يبقى هادئ.
يعني you keep it quiet. هي subjective complement.
تمام. والثاني those children direct
those
object
quiet.
quiet.
those children شو قلنا عنها؟ direct object. مظبوط. وquiet.
تمام. quiet objective.
Objective complement.
Objective complement.
تابع children. Yes. Objective complement. Yes. Next.
بس أول واحد quiet. ليش
keep quiet. quiet عبارة عن adjective.
ليش
adjective you يعني you keep quiet. يعني
تمام.
you عرفت؟ يكون subjective complement. and we keep the children. children تختلف صار children not keep. on direct object. quiet is related to the children بصير objective complement. طيب next.
Can't you give them something to keep them quiet? Them indirect object, something direct object, also them indirect object.
نفس الشيء direct. Sorry. Can't you give them something? One of them indirect object. Something direct object.
Yes.
To keep them quiet.
Yes.
Show them one.
Also an indirect object.
Indirect?
Okay, direct. To keep them quiet, direct.
Direct.
Yes.
Which indirect? It's direct. Yes. Next.
The young man was slowly
going mad.
Yes. What's
subjective complement.
Subjective complement. Yes. Subjective complement. Yes. Next.
His mother-in-law.
Yes. His mother-in-law was driving him mad. What's him?
Indirect object وماد direct objective complement.
Him direct object. Him direct object.
Him direct objective الماد objective complement مش indirect direct yes والماد ايش؟ لانه انا one object فبنسميه direct يعني.
صح.
والماد objective complement yes next.
The driver turned the corner too quickly. Object the corner.
Turn the corner object yes.
Too quickly.
Yes object. Next.
The weather is turning warmer. Subjective complement.
Subjective complement. Yes, good. Next.
The hot weather turned all the milk sour. All the milk, direct object. Sour, objective.
Sour, objective complement. Yes. Next. The young man
grew very depressed.
Grew very depressed. شو أنا very depressed?
Complement. Subjective complement.
What is very depressed?
Upset يعني.
نعم.
Yeah, subjective complement.
Subjective complement. Yes. Next.
He grew his hair long. His hair, direct object, long objective complement.
Objective complement. Good. Yes. Next.
He had made a great mistake. Direct object.
Yes, great mistake, direct object. Yes, good. Next.
His in-laws had simply made him their servant. Him, direct object to their servant, objective complement.
Yes, good. Objective complement. Yes. Next.
His wife sometimes made him carry. Him indirect object who carry the direct object.
Yes, مظبوط. إذن him indirect carry direct object. Yes. Next.
Yes.
But this only made him more miserable. Him اللي هي object و more miserable objective complement.
Objective complement. Yes. Next.
Show me your passport. Okay. Show me indirect object. Your passport, direct object.
Direct, yes.
Show me برضو direct object. Yeah.
Direct, yes. Next.
Did you see anyone? Did you see anything? Did you see anyone هنا object دكتور وثاني كمان object.
Anything.
ثاني كمان direct object
yes.
كمان.
Next.
I didn't tell anybody anything. Anybody direct object. Anything indirect object.
Yes. Then anybody indirect or anything direct. Yes, good. Okay, now we move to categories of verbs. Exercise 8. The following terms can be used with reference to verbs. In intensive, extensive, stative, dynamic, intransitive, non-transitive, ditransitive, and complex transitive. Indicate by the letters A, B, C, etc. which of those terms could be applied to the verbs as they are used in the sentences below. Note that more than one label could be used in every case. Number 1. Number 1. Do you understand the question?
Yes, we understand the question, but we actually don't know the differences between them.
طيب احنا حكينا على الاكستنسيف، حكينا على الانتنسيف وستيتيف قدام كله شرحناه مرة ولا لا؟ طيب لو طلعنا
Yeah, I know.
ها؟
Yeah, that's true.
Do you understand the question؟ خلينا نشوف الفيرب هون understand. What kind of verb here? Intensive ولا extensive؟ ها؟ Intensive ولا extensive understand؟ نقدر نقول extensive، اوكي؟ طيب هل هو stative ولا dynamic؟ understand.
Dynamic.
stative مش dynamic. هل هو transitive ولا intransitive؟ الفيرب understand. ها؟ What do we have after understand?
Transitive.
إذا understand transitive. What kind of transitive? Mono ولا
The
dia?
question.
ها؟ What kind of transitive? Mono ولا dia? How many objects
Mono.
here? ها؟ واحد. شو بنقول عنه؟
واحد.
mono. إذا understand نقدر نقول عنه extensive, stative, إيش؟ ومونو transitive. هي 3 characteristics of this verb اللي هو understand. طيب number 2. هنا في عندنا are الفيرب.
intransitive.
أول
Stative.
شيء intransitive فيش عندنا intransitive. شو بدنا نعتبره هنا؟
Stative.
intensive. اوكي؟ intensive. شو كمان؟ stative ولا dynamic are؟
Stative.
طيب transitive ولا intransitive؟
intransitive.
إذا شو بصير؟ بصير intensive stative ايش؟ intransitive. intensive stative intransitive. The next one appeared.
stative.
أول شيء
intensive.
appeared. ها؟ stative
and
yes.
intransitive.
stative بالأول intensive. intensive بعدين stative.
yes.
شو كمان آخر شيء؟
intransitive.
اوكي إذا intensive stative intransitive. طيب is زي are.
Intensive, stative. Intensive, stative وintransitive.
مظبوط. إذا intensive stative intransitive. C the verb see.
stative.
أول شيء stative yes غير stative. هل هو intensive ولا extensive؟ extensive yes. شو كمان نقدر نقول؟
and intransitive.
وترانسيتيف. اوكي شو كانت مونو ولا دايا؟ ها؟ مونو ولا دايا سي؟ How many objects?
Mono. It only takes
doctor.
one object.
One object.
طيب. Number 6 نفس الشيء aren't looking. هاي الفيرب aren't looking.
نفس الشيء intensive, stative وintransitive.
إذا intensive بس في عندنا هنا aren't looking.
آسف.
نقدر نعتبره extensive هنا. اوكي extensive. شو كمان؟ dynamic ولا stative؟
stative صح؟
احنا بنحكي على looking. look verb look مش are. اوكي اذا نقدر نقول عنه dynamic extensive. شو كمان؟ transitive ولا intransitive؟
transitive.
intransitive.
لا هو intransitive.
هو شو looking in the right. هاي in the right not object in the right direction. طيب number 7
intransitive.
offered.
dynamic,
dynamic,
extensive,
extensive,
ditransitive.
ditransitive. Yes, ditransitive or diatransitive. مظبوط. Good. طيب. Number 8 become. لاحظتوا وصلنا عملنا is becoming. شو بنقدر نعتبر هون become؟ الفيرب become
dynamic وintransitive.
هو مش become مش دائما dynamic. اوكي بس اصلا شو بكونوا عاده intensive. intensive. شو كمان؟ هون بالحاله dynamic. اوكي اذا هو اصلا intensive بس في الحاله هون becoming ايش صار عندنا؟ dynamic. شو كمان؟ Bertrand is becoming rather a bore. هو transitive ولا intransitive؟
intransitive صح؟
intransitive.
ايش object؟
اذا intransitive. اذا نقدر نقول عنه intensive dynamic نفس الوقت ايش؟ intransitive. Yes. Susan chooses. What about chooses؟
دكتور مش monotransitive؟
شو؟
becoming؟
لا هون becoming بترجع نفس الشخص. يعني بور ترجع لبتراند. هي subject of complement عرفتي؟ لأنه become هنا مش transitive. intransitive. اوكي طيب Susan chooses her clothes extensively. choose. شو الفيرب choose هنا؟ أول شيء
dynamic
وترانزيتيف.
وtransitive.
extensive. شو كمان؟
transitive extensive.
What kind of transitive? mono ولا dia؟
mono.
mono, yes. But the next one made. made.
Her mother made her that dress well. made dynamic دكتور.
dynamic.
dynamic extensive transitive dia.
What kind of transitive?
dia صح؟
ها؟
داية دكتور لأنه في اثنين صح؟
يس لأنه في عندنا هنا hair indirect وذات الدرس ايش direct؟
يا دكتور والله بستعيدهم كمان مرة دكتور. تعيدهم كمان مرة. extensive dynamic transitive
اللي هو بيكون على داية transitive.
داية transitive.
اوكي
elected him president on unusually.
شو elected هون؟
extensive dynamic dynamic
transitive ولا intransitive؟
transitive.
What kind of transitive? mono, dia ولا complex؟
transitive.
ها؟
dia
transit.
وين هل هو president عبارة عن indirect أو direct object وهم.
him
طيب لو قلنا
him
present
and
refers to what present؟ لا هم ولا we؟
هنا mono transitive مش دايت.
لا مش مونو هاي.
لا
شو
دكتور
بنسميه؟ complex transitive. لما نكون
complex
objective
transitive
complement هنا
complex.
objective complement شو بنسميه؟ complex transitive. لأنه في إيه؟ في objective complement له president. present is this objective complement. طيب made
his election made him very conceited.
conceited.
نفس اللي فوق دكتور.
dynamic
extensive dynamic
Extensive,
transitive
dynamic.
complex
complex transitive.
يعني دكتور نفس اللي فوق بالضبط.
نفس اللي فوق هي.
extensive
زي-
dynamic transitive complex transitive.
Yes, good. Any question about this exercise الفيربس اليوم؟ Any question؟ فهمتوها الفيربس اللي استخدمناها؟ طيب. Structure, sentence structure, exercise 9. Use one of the 8 terms in the construction to exercise 8 to fill each gap in the sentence below most appropriately. مثلا, in a sentence with the structure SV plus X, if X is a noun, that must be plural. When S is plural, then V is what?
plural دكتور.
إذا شوف فهم الجملة بالضبط. In a sentence with the structure لو SV والX، الX إذا كان noun that must بيكون طبعا noun plural. when S is plural. الV شو بيكون الفيرب هون؟ لو قلنا مثلا he is an engineer، لو طبقنا هاي الجملة عندنا subject he والverb is
Intensive.
an engineer. طبعا الاكس هون عبارة عن noun. لو قلنا noun مثلا they are engineers.
دكتور بنحكي عنه intensive.
intensive مضبوط. إذا الفيرب هون ايش بكون؟ intensive مضبوط. لأنه بتعرفوا هون عبارة عن ايش؟ هي أصلا بفيرب تعتبر ايش؟ intensive. طيب. نمبر 2. In the structure V is SV plus X. If both S and X are plural nouns.
معناته V دكتور may be either are or were.
لا احنا بنحكي عن verbs. يعني شو اسمائهم هون؟ زي ما قلنا intensive, extensive, dynamic, stative and so on. شو بكون بالحالة يعني؟ intensive
or extensive.
or extensive, yes. إذا هون الverb may be either intensive or extensive. Number 3.
In the same structure, if S is plural and X is a singular noun, then V is usually extensive.
It's usually
Extensive.
It's extensive, yes. Next. الو يلا تعال شو بس انا الو يعافيك يا تفضل. السلام عليكم. اهلا فيك يا مرحبا. الحمد لله تمام. نعم يا هلا فيك يا مرحبا. يا هلا. اه وهي مادة 6 ساعات يا اصلا. لا هي لأنه له خبرة تدريس، عرفت؟ بس ما فيش عندنا بالقسم يعني ماجستير بيدرسها. بس الدكتوراه هاي مادة مختلفة يعني عن المواد الثانية. ما اختلفناش بس عبارة عن سكيلز يعني، عرفت؟ ما بقدر يدرسها، ما بقدر يدرس الدكتور. هاي لينجوست دكتور، هاي لينجوستكس يعني مش ربع. مضبوط صح. يعني مش احنا على اساس انه انجليزي بس هذا هو. طيب الدكتور وبعدين الدكتور نفس الشيء، ربع نفس الشيء دكتور ما يستاذ. ما بعرفش اذا ما عندها شهاده، ليش ما قلت معنا؟ بس شو بعرف اذا ما فيش عندكم مساعده، ما خبرتوناش. ما بعرفش عنكم انا يعني والله ماجستير ما بيقدر يدرس الدكتور. مو احنا اللي احنا ندرسه بنعرف. بس درسه الدكتور عبد الله كانت عده سنين، عرفت يعني مش مره واحد درسه يعني. بس الدكتور كان درس عنه ودرسه عده مرات يعني مش مره واحده يعني، عنده خبره فيه. نعم. دكتور هاي ما هي ماده واحده كلها 6 ساعات، عرفت؟ ما هي نفس الماده كلها.